Hi everyone, it's Stephen Zervis and Tim Heavyside here with the proud owner Matt of number 13 Aylwin Avenue, Burwood. We're fortunate enough to have Matt here today to answer a couple of questions about his beautiful home. Matt, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you, Stephen. How are you?
Matt, really good. Tim's got a couple of questions for you if you don't mind.
Absolutely. How are you, Tim?
Fantastic. Now, Matt, we've had the privilege of meeting you and having a look around the property. Let's talk about the history. When was the home built roughly, originally?
I believe in the early 1950s.
Yeah, circa 1950s. It doesn't look like that now, but you bought it roughly about the year 2000.
Yes, straight after the Sydney Olympics.
Wow, that's a hallmark. A little bit about your credentials. So you're a qualified tradesperson?
Absolutely. Yep.
And this is your family home, your beautiful wife and your son.
Yep.
What was going through your mind back in the year 2000, what you wanted to create here?
Wanted to create a family home that had a lot of interest for children, and part of that is the garden as well as the house itself. And we looked extensively for a block of this size and this orientation.
You transformed the property to what you see today. Let's talk about the floor plan and what materials you used, because they're quite unique to the area.
I was fortunate in a previous life. I had access to a lot of second-hand materials that came out of the Port of Melbourne. The front fence and the screen fences in the backyard, and this particular one here, are actually the deck side of the Voyager jetty in Williamstown. We used a couple of pylons out of Footscray Wharf in the Maribyrnong jetty, which are anchoring a couple of the screens down in the backyard. And I think there's a few pylon cut-offs in the front yard as well. Along with the staircase, it's material that I sourced out of Station Pier. Actually, with the help of my father, he actually built the staircase.
Wow.
It's amazing.
It is, it's come up quite well.
And Matt, tell us the deck. It's fantastic, it's huge. What's the material that you've used for the deck in this one?
We've used ironbark, which is an incredibly durable hardwood, native timber of Australia. The posts that anchor the veranda here are cypress and intentionally left unpainted, as the deck has been, because we wanted a minimal maintenance arrangement as well as we enjoy the rustic aesthetics of it.
And it does suit the house as well.
Yeah, it does.
It looks
fantastic.
What materials are used inside the house? Floorboards, window frames. Can you sort of enlighten us on that as well?
Yeah, absolutely, Stephen. The floorboards in the main living area and lounge room, dining room are Jarrah from Western Australia.
Beautiful.
And the windows, we went with Western red cedar right throughout.
As you enter the home, you've got 3 bedrooms. The main bedroom's massive with that walk-in robe ensuite, which was all completed in the year 2000. In terms of functionality of the property, it's quite flexible, virtually all single level downstairs.
Absolutely.
There is a room upstairs.
Yes.
That's used as a study, but I think really it's also an additional 4th bedroom.
It certainly could be used as a 4th bedroom. We use it as an office.
Going back to the year 2000, because it's really a year 2000 home. The front part, all this area at the back, must have gone through your mind to perhaps just knock down and rebuild the 1950s property.
It certainly did. We did stick with what you see today intentionally because of the layout that we came up with and the performance of the property, the orientation. We were not going to settle on anything other than a north-facing backyard.
Which we do have here.
Which we absolutely do have here. Open plan, kitchen, dining room, lounge room arrangement with the extension of this deck, which led out to the garden and the workshop and the garage.
Now Matt, you've got the most awesome shed I've seen for a very long time. It's something that I look for when I'm buying a home for myself. Talk us through it. It is huge.
It's quite simple, Stephen. Every bloke should have a shed.
Perfect answer.
This particular shed, workshop, garage, call it what you want, it was designed for its height so you could actually get a nice size boat in that shed. It also was fitted out with a toilet and a kitchenette, and I put its own separate circuit board in there with 15 amps power points. That's the tradesman in me, and whoever may take it on would be blessed with an incredible man cave.
Then we've got the front and back gardens, because it is quite a wide frontage and it's rectangular parcel of land, close to 1,000 square metres. You've got some specimen trees that you've either put here or established. I love the forest pansia behind us. Got some fruit trees, the passion fruit tree, which is actually bearing some fruit.
It's pretty loaded.
People are going to talk about how beautiful your grass is. What's your secret? Who's passionate about doing the garden?
Claire's very keen on the garden. We came across a landscape designer by the name of Vivid Design. The brief to them was as simple as this. I'm prepared to do whatever you come up with, except for move the 2 gate posts at the front. And that's where it started. Beyond that screen, there's an incredible vegetable garden.
And your son did go to the local school here as well?
Yep, Wattle Park Primary School. It's 2 blocks away, and there's quite a migration of children around the area that make their way to that school as well, as there is with PLC at the other end of the street. And other amenities is we've got Wattle Park, literally 2 blocks away.
Matt, wow, there's so much information there that you've been able to provide, not only to Stephen and I, but the audience or the buyers that are watching this video right now. Is there any last minute information you just want to convey just before we wrap up today?
It's as simple as this, I think, Tim. It's a very, very comfortable home. It's well appointed. We've thoroughly enjoyed the home. We've enjoyed the garden. It's time for someone else to enjoy it as well. So I don't think they'll have any regrets.
Oh, well said, mate. Now, on behalf of Stephen, our agency at Heavyside, Matt, his wife Claire, and everyone that's watching, we certainly appreciate the effort that Matt's done with his family, and we look forward to helping you buy this special property. We'll see you soon.